Welcome guys. Today's video is IELTS Speaking full mock test in which we will cover part 1, part 2 that is your cue card and part 3 abstract talk. If you want to achieve 7 plus in your speaking module, then this video is definitely for you. This video is brought to you by IELTS Jaunty. What's your full name?
My name's Sukhvinder.
Okay, let's talk about hometown. Where are you living now?
Currently, I am residing in Roopnagar, which is a district headquarter of Punjab state, and the colony where I am residing is Gyani Zail Singh Colony, which is situated in the central part of the city.
What can be improved in the area that you live?
Well, I have to say, if we compare it to the last decade, there has been a lot of improvements, but still there are certain points which has to be taken under consideration by the local authorities. For instance, multinational hospitals are taken to be under consideration because people often have to travel from Roopnagar to Chandigarh for their treatments.
Do you intend to stay in this area in the future?
Well, that just depends on the situation of the work right now I am into. If I am staying in India, I would certainly work in Chandigarh, but love to stay in Roopnagar, which is quite a peaceful place to live in.
Okay, let's talk about TV programs. What kind of TV programs do you like?
Comedy shows are my best shows because these provide a lot of fun and a laughter. And with the help of watching such shows, I would say that most of the stress of the ongoing works gets released.
What's your favorite TV program?
The Kapil Sharma show is a renowned comedy show which is quite watched by majority of the Indian population in India as well as internationally. It is also renowned because its TRP has reached almost more than 90% since the last 5 years.
Do you often watch programs on TV or your cell phone?
As the time has changed from the last couple of years, there has been an advent of technology. So, with the rise in the technology, the trend of watching television has decreased to a level, and cell phones have come forward with the help of which we can see things or get updations at any certain point of times anywhere.
Do you talk with your friends about the program you watch?
Certainly, whensoever I watch the Kapil Sharma show on the television every weekends, I do call my best friends on the weekends and do share the things whatever they make laughters or put jokes around. So we always frequently talk to each other regarding those jokes.
Okay, that is the end of part 1. Part 2 cue card. Describe an occasion when you saw a lot of people smiling. You should say what occasion it was, who you were with, where it was, and explain why people were smiling. You have 1 minute to prepare, then you have to speak for 2 minutes. Okay, start.
Smiling is an act of any individual by which he or she releases his or her happy emotions. It is basically created by the happy hormones released in the body called endorphins. So these are created basically on the basis of any kind of emotions that can come up with the ongoing events the person feels him to be in. So here I would like to mention about an occasion when I had seen a lot of people smiling at what particular time, and it created not only have given me a smile, but the peers I was with, the same persons, those persons also started laughing at the same time. So the occasion I vividly remember was there at Sector 17 Plaza when I was out with my best friends dining at one of the finest restaurants in Sector 17. So at that particular time, when we entered into a banquet hall, we were trying to order something and trying to wait for the waiter or waitress to have an order from us. Meanwhile, what we observed on the nearby table that there were 5 to 6 students sitting on the table who were furiously eating and leg pulling each other uh, by the way they were eating, the kind of leg piece one has taken from the table, or the way he was chewing it and making noises out of eating. So that thing was making such a, and moreover the beauty was that they were drunk and other people were not coming to know that how actually they were behaving at that particular time. But me and my friend suddenly realized that these persons were badly drunk and that's why they were behaving like that. And I told my best friend that it's not that easy, that everyone, if everyone is mocking at them, it's they are not realizing that everybody is mocking at them. But at that particular time, I was trying to convince one of their friends in a private corner that he or she should not behave in a way, the way they were behaving, as it was such a finest and sophisticated places to dine in. So at that particular time, I also remember that me and my friend laughed, never laughed before like that, but the way at that particular time we laughed, we laughed like anything, and we kept on laughing for about 2 hours later we left that place.
Okay, thank you. That is the end of part 2. Part 3, abstract talk. I will ask you some follow-up questions. So my first question, why do people smile?
Well, people more often smile these days due to the two reasons. If they are genuinely happy, they smile or they try to smile. And if they are not at all happy, they simply try to show it to the people, and that's why they smile. So, according to me, my perception, people more often smile because they are genuinely happy and they are satisfied with the lifestyles they are into.
Do you think people who like to smile are more friendly?
That's just an perception. According to me, it's not at all the thing that occurs with this statement, because being friendly is something different, and smiling or giving a smile is totally a different thing. Uh, if a person smiles, the person can smile out of any reason, may it be related to the personal issues or professional issues, the person can smile. But it, we can't say that the person can become friendly, or person is friendly natured if the person smiles more. But yes, there are certain kind of relation between the smile and the and being friendly.
What's the difference between a fake smile and a true smile?
Well, I'm not a certain kind of recognizer who can recognize the fake smile or the real smile. But yes, there is a certain kind of smile when a person is genuinely happy out of anything. The person smiles or laughs out of his or her stomach. So that shows that the person is genuinely happy or giving out a loud laughter. But when, if person is not showing you any kind of interest in any of the particular events or things, so in that case you can recognize some kind of facial expressions while showing the fake smiles. And this is also illustrated in one of the recent surveys where the scientists have proved that majority of the young population, they believe in certain things where they can come out with the loud laughters, as compared to the older generations where people have stopped comparatively laughing.
Why do people smile when they take photos?
Uh, it's a natural phenomenon, according to my perception, because uh, taking selfies and pictures with the loved ones has come out to be a boon in this stressing area where people are surrounded with different kind of stresses, may it be related to their work or their family issues or any kind of environmental issues. For example, the COVID situation 2020 has come up with such an immense drawback on people's mindset where people were badly stuck in such a situation where people almost forgot to laugh in their daily mundanes. But at the same time, if we talk about, and we should thank to the smartphones or the laptops we have at our homes who have really helped to take such a healthy pictures by taking not only the pictures but also record some kind of uh, daily activities in our lives.
Okay, my last question. Who smiles more, men or women?
We cannot simple uh, bias it on the gender basis because that does not depend on the men and the women situation. I think it's a normal instinct of a humanity where it doesn't matter whether men or the women should laugh more. I think both have such uh, things or instincts in them to laugh on whatever they feel, whatever the things they feel like to laugh on. So, according to my perception, both males and the females laugh according to the occasions and the situations they are into, and they can laugh according to their things.
Okay, thank you. This is the end of your speaking test. Do subscribe my channel IELTS.